back to Around the Lunch Table. It's your boys, Jay and Z.
Welcome back, Slapdicks. This is Around the Lunch Table, episode
46.
Episode
The
46.
Big 46.
The Big 46.
Fuck.
Yeah, you know, we're just chugging along here, making our way, making our mark.
Yeah.
Our PCAST mark.
Yes.
First and foremost, I wanted to thank our sponsor, Aperture Oceans, bringing ideas and ads.
To life.
That's the first time we did.
We got it.
It's the first time I didn't blow you in out of the water. Just forgot to
I love it.
forgot to tag you in.
First and foremost, want to shout out our Patreon. Check
No,
out.
I did first and foremost. Yours is second.
Oh, second and fifth most. I want you to most. Get it?
That was stupid. It was just secondly. But yeah. Watch the cat. No one let him jump in the kegerator or something.
Second and fifth most, we have our patreon.com/Around the Lunch Table, where you get episodes somewhat early and access to exclusive episodes.
He's gonna crawl in there, isn't he? Exclusive episodes, our Discord, the whole nine, and I'm pretty sure we still have a thing where you can ask questions too, and we'll try to answer it on here.
Yes,
so.
we do. Yeah, so in current events, I don't know if you saw, but New Zealand finally hired their first wizard. That was
I thought he was the guy. He already has been.
yeah, he's been a wizard, but I'm saying he was legally
What do you think the criteria is for that job interview?
pointy hat.
How many spells have you
Yeah.
cast?
That shit's kind of real, I guess, right?
I feel like it's more
'Cause
real
there's-
metaphorically.
But there's
than-
witches and shit that can you know,
Okay, yeah, but they're not fucking using the force and throwing shit across the yard.
that we've seen.
Okay.
I mean, you can sell your soul to the devil. We know that. If you listen to rap lyrics. But no, you gotta have a pointy hat and a long beard and you're fucking chilling. But I'm saying the point is he was legally hired.
Yes, and he was paid money.
Yeah. How much do you think he makes?
No, it said it wasn't like a lot, but it was a wage. It was a salary, like a literal. It wasn't like anything crazy.
Imagine
but I'm
applying for a
saying-
credit card. You always have to click other, for your occupation. And it's like, so what were you? I'm a master of the
Dude,
mystic arts.
imagine fucking a conversation. He meets a girl at the bar. What do? I'm a fucking wizard.
I think you'd say master of the mystic arts.
That's what I would say. Free beer.
Yeah.
Beers.
It's a simple spell, but quite unbreakable.
And I'll take it off your corpse.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that and I was like, huh, interesting. So okay, here's something.
Yeah.
So you're going to wizard school, right? Or whatever the
I'm
fuck.
going to Hogwarts.
Yeah,
School of Wizardry.
Yeah, okay. So what's the first spell you're fucking learning? Because I'm learning how to get those panties down to the ankles.
Honestly.
Not by force. I mean
Yeah, I don't know. We gotta watch this guy.
I don't think they have a spell clause in legality, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, those who practice wand law and know the practices and ethics.
The wand chooses you. We all know that.
Yes, the wand does. My first spell would probably be like the Voldemort spell where it kills people.
Or like the fireball,
Oh, yeah. That'd be one.
But would that come in handy nowadays? Because I feel like
What do you mean? If you're ever in trouble, you have your fucking... like.
How many times have you been in trouble where you need a fireball, where you're actually willing to kill someone in a incineration?
Incineration. Well, obviously it will be self-defense, but imagine... Okay, this is... You don't ever know what you know till you need it.
That's very true. It's like the bitches that carry around pepper spray. It's like
That'd be like,
when
okay,
do
if you had a
need
wand,
that?
you could like disappear and like fucking get out of a sticky situation. Even in a situation where I'm like, okay, I don't need to kill anyone right now, but like I would really
But I'm
like to
saying
be able
an
to throw some
incineration
spells
spell
out.
is like, yo, that person's dying. That's a flame
Yeah, but
ball.
there's also other spells. There's stun spells.
Stun, like a fucking stun grenade from Warzone.
Stupefy.
Is that what it is?
Harry Potter, yeah.
Stupidfy.
Stupefy.
Semperfi. That's how you conjure up the fucking Fortunate Son song to just play.
No, you say Semperfi and then SEAL Team 6 pops out of your wand.
Dude, the good thing about those old World War movies, or like not old war movies, but there was always that fucking witty guy from the Bronx. You know what I'm talking about?
There's always some guy from the East Coast who talks like this. Always is. It's like either it's an Italian guy or something like that. That is true.
He's from Brooklyn.
Like think about Saving Private Ryan.
And he's got
there's
the hair
one.
slicked back a little
Saving
bit.
Private Ryan. There's one. There's actually two. Saving Private Ryan.
Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers. There's one.
Yeah.
In the Pacific, there's one.
He always dies towards the end though, so that you get
Except the guy Overlord. There's one that actually the newest war movie
Yeah.
that came out. That's about the all the Nazi experiments and
Yeah.
shit, which is actually, by the way, real shit.
real
They
fucking
actually used to
shit.
experiment on people. So
Yeah, it's crazy. Say you're so you get casted for like Band of Brothers or something. Who are you gonna be? Like, would you be the witty guy? Would you be the straight-laced soldier? Or are you the guy that runs into
Nah.
battle?
I'd probably be the witty guy.
The guy that dies first.
Not that necessarily, because it's all across the board. I would say, but I'd be the guy that kicks ass, takes names,
Yeah.
and then once in a while throws in a good one-liner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like all the shit just went down and everyone's freaking out and you're like, hey.
Yeah, and the guy's telling jokes as they're about to fucking maybe die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, it's feel like you just kind of gotta not give a shit, you know. It's like,
I mean, you can't after a while. I mean,
remember when he's throwing rocks into that guy's head?
but it's like you're just desensitized, I guess. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's playing beer pong with that guy's brains. Jesus Christ.
Jesus, just fucking get up. Yeah, can I get a 3, 2, 1, please? I gotta move the bodies around.
It's fucked up.
Fuck. Can I get a tank? It's right there.
How do they make those? Like obviously in the
Tanks?
movies,
Oh, wait.
on the movie sets, like the bodies look like you know what I'm saying? Like it must be actually kind of crazy how they make it.
I believe they just put green paint up to like here.
And then they CGI the rest of it.
Because do you remember when Anakin got, like sliced?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
when he's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
underestimate my power. Don't try it. That thing. He has like his leg is green and then his arm is green. And they just
Oh,
they
I
just cast
see
that
it.
shit
That
out.
actually makes sense. And then he like falls, but then it looks like there's no limb there.
What I don't
so-
get is how did he get his left leg and his right arm? Like his right leg must have had to been all the
When
way
Anakin
back.
jumped?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
he got opposite sides.
Did Obi-Wan slice left first or right? We don't know. I mean, it kind of looked like he swung. If he's flipping, it looked like he swung right first. But if you listen, there was two noises like. So he.
He did a double hack.
Yeah, he went.
That's not even like having sympathy for like your fucking former
Well, he
brother.
warned him. He said, "Don't jump up here. I'm gonna
He's
fuck
like,
your ass up."
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Yeah. And then gets fucking sliced and diced.
Dude, when that movie came out, when the music's going, and they're fucking, dude.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dude,
dun,
on
dun, 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 dun.
Mustafar. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god,
That was such
shit
a
was
lit
insane.
scene, dude.
When him and Obi-Wan were battling, that was. I remember watching that.
The hair was
In-
standing
in
up
the-
on my arms.
in theater. I'm like, this is the craziest shit I've ever fucking seen.
Because it's like me and Lane going at it, you know.
Because especially because the order in which they did it at that time, nobody knew like the whole story of what happened.
Yeah.
They just know that this guy was Anakin, but then you had episode 2 and 1.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, Anakin was Obi-Wan. So what happened? And actually, it's kind of smart that they did it that way.
Because what sucks about the Marvel movies, I love them, but the comics were already written. So it's like there's always those dudes on Twitter who'll be like, "Oh, you want to know what happens in Endgame? Here you go." I mean, I know that they changed some things around. They definitely do.
Yeah, but it's
the
like-
premise of the story it was
Yeah.
written like 20 years ago, and it's like, oh, we got this nerd fucking sitting on a beanbag eating Cheetos, wondering why his dick's orange, and fucking he knows fucking in.
And he knows wordy what the fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, here's the thing. I think like old school comic books are sick. I would love to collect. I would never read them. I would just.
I never want to show a woman.
It'd be like the cosmetic reason because the covers are cool, like the
Yeah.
retro looking shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty cool.
I believe they still make them, right?
Yeah, they
Didn't
do.
Superman 1 sell for like $1 million?
Yeah, some of them are fucking insane amount of money.
Consider
Like the first,
inflation,
like,
add the 2, that's like fucking $4 million.
yeah,
That's
true,
crazy.
Yeah.
Did you ever have anything worth like a lot of money that you lost? Like something like your grandma gave you or something?
I don't. That I lost? I don't think so. Not like I look back on my other things I've lost. But I don't know if it was even worth that much money.
Do you remember when we were in the
but,
winery and that girl's like, "Hey, you guys, if you would have bought Bitcoin 10 years ago, you'd be a
Stupid
millionaire."
bitch.
It's like, yeah, if I
No
could go back in
shit.
time, if
If I can go back in time and then give Jeff Bezos my whole life savings to invest, I'd be rich too.
yeah,
So,
it's like, dude, imagine if you're the first guy who invents time travel, like you're fucking booling, dude. What's the first thing you're doing?
time traveling?
Yeah, you go in the past.
Okay. I'm actually serious about this, so don't fucking laugh. I'm gathering modern weaponry, some machine guns, etc., etc. Guess where I'm going? I'm going to the Alamo, and I'm fucking up that whole army. Remember, because there's like a couple hundred dudes
Commit
versus thousands.
genocide?
There. Do you not know the story of the Alamo?
I know the story.
There's a couple hundred Texans in the Alamo,
yeah.
and then like there's thousands, and they'd hold them off. Or better yet, I would go back that, and then I'd go massacre them, and then I'd go back farther, and I'd the 300.
That's what I was
Spartans,
just
the
gonna
300
say.
Spartans,
Damn it!
the 300 Spartans. Give me one.
You roll them in
fucking,
an Apache
give me
helicopter.
like a fucking 50 cal with a fucking guy loading me up. Just boom, 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 boom.
It's fucking insane, dude.
I honestly wish they'd make a movie like. It'd be stupid, no one would watch it. But like, imagine
It's like
this-
Sharknado. It's just
like
for fun.
like time travel. Guy goes back and like just
There's no moral to the story. We just get to watch this guy just fuck everyone up.
like he's standing in front of an army of like 5,000, and they're like, "Oh my god, kill this guy!" And he's just like,
It's insane, dude.
That'd be fucking
technology
crazy.
wins
Isn't that
wars.
crazy if you think? If, are you a 5-star general? Have you been there?
Hoorah.
No. I'm saying, but like, isn't that crazy to think about? It's like, okay, 10 dudes with machine guns, 10 could like wipe out one of the whole armies, like with other swords,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a whole army.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy.
But you gotta like have enough ammo though. I mean, you know, when that LMG goes clink, you're a little fucked.
Well, not after you've dropped fucking 2,000 of them.
I feel like if that happened, they just start like bowing and saying you're a god or something. They
Yeah,
used to do
probably.
that.
Or they'd run
It's
away.
weird that they thought like
everything.
everything was God. It's like, oh, there's lightning. He must be Zeus.
Like imagine like all those times in like ancient history when like a village was just overrun by a powerful ruler. Like if 8 of them had machine guns, they would just they would have killed all of them.
Yeah.
Like one dude with enough ammo, a sniper over here with a silencer, he's killing all of them before they even wake up.
What's nuts is I can go to fucking I can go to Walmart and buy one of those for $900.
And you probably massacre a whole town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Welcome to the U.S. of A, baby.
country of bald eagles and Budweisers,
Yeah,
baby.
yes, sir. Did you see the dude who did that shooting got fucking finally tried? I don't get why it takes like 4 years.
Yeah, it's like there's videos of him shooting people.
And he admitted to it. And then it was like, dude, it was like, I just kept skipping through it. It was like 45 counts. Guilty. Murder. Guilty. In the first
Here's
degree.
the
Guilty.
thing, though. Here's the thing.
It's
though.
like, and then it goes to a jury. What are they going to say? Like, why does it take 5 years? We
I
know
don't
the
either.
motherfucker
Wait, are you
did
talking about
it.
Nicholas Cruz?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it takes so long.
And then
But he's already in jail, so it's like,
but then everyone's wondering about the death. Oh, here's a question for you. Oh, getting deep.
okay.
Should he get the death penalty?
Yes.
100%.
Actually, maybe he kind of gets off easy if he gets a death penalty.
That's the other thing. But the thing is that prison isn't that bad these days. They got iPads.
What do you mean? If you're in a... No, it's not.
I'm saying,
If you're like a celebrity who goes to prison, yeah, it's probably fucking cake.
they're not going to let him around the other people.
Yeah, he's probably in solitary confinement. It's probably torture.
So you believe torture is the way to go?
I mean,
I-
he deserved... He killed like 17 kids.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I just hate when people are like, oh,
that
well,
guy.
you can't kill people to teach killing people isn't wrong. And it's like, well,
No, it's like those... It's like those movies when they're about to kill one of the villains. We're not like them. He just slaughtered all your friends. Kill him!
dude, you
know the-
that grinds my gears. We were watching the fucking, The Strangers. And he's pointing the gun, and then he just puts it down, and then the guy just kills his dad. It's like, I'm sorry, if you're wearing a potato sack for a face with an axe, bam, bam.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in a lot of the movies, like they hesitate or they stop. It's like we're not like them. Do you want to die?
It's eat or be eaten. In
Yeah,
the
it's
real
fight or
world.
flight at that point.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
I'm standing 10 toes. I'm blasting a boy.
I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm blasting away.
Who is the police gonna believe? Me or the potato sack guy with an
yeah,
axe?
who with an axe has blood all over his
Yeah,
hands.
and if you run those fingerprints, you're gonna see 16 counts of fucking debauchery on that record.
It's just it's so yeah. A lot of the movies are like that. I know it's for the dramatic effect. It's a movie, but it's like I hate it.
lot-
It's like this person just tried to kill you,
And you're not gonna
and
call
now
him back.
and you're not gonna kill them because guess what happens? You turn around, they're gonna fucking stick you.
He's obviously psychotic. Like, he's not gonna be like, he gave me a chance, I'll back down.
Like you know what I mean? If a guy, let me just give you a scenario. If someone just attempted to kill me, and I get the best of them, and I'm like pointing a gun at them on the ground,
I'm not hesitating. Bam!
I'm fucking bop, 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 emptying the clip. I don't care.
I mean, I
Sorry.
want to empty the clip in case he's got it in friends.
They just tried to kill me.
Yeah. What I think gets people is
Like the only way I wouldn't is if like the cops already had him or something. Then okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But like if it's in this scenario, it's just me and him.
justice
If I
system has him
if
now.
I don't, he's gonna kill me.
and,
like
and
what the
unless
fuck?
he's, I know he's rich and I know he's gonna get out of the justice system, then I'll pop him while the cops got him. It's like, you need to know, don't fuck with Jay Spence.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, it's
What the thing is
yeah.
that when you are in that situation, I feel like people think a lot about the legality.
Yeah, of course.
Because okay,
yeah.
here's the thing. This is 100% true in Washington State. This is so fucked up. I'm not even kidding. If someone comes in your house, okay, someone walks in our house, right? Our living room's right there. If
Yeah.
we shoot them, we're fucked and they're not. They have to enter a bedroom before you can do that. I'm sorry. If some fucking heroin addicted white comes in and I got my 12 gauge,
Okay, well
I'm
here's the
sending
thing.
one through his chest.
Here is the one thing though. It's because like if you are like attacked and it's self defense, then yes, you can. Doesn't matter where they walk through. It's like, but I'm guessing. I still think it's fucked up. But I'm saying if someone was to randomly walk into your house,
I'm not just
you can't
gonna-
just kill him right away. You
No,
can't.
I mean, I'd ask him, the fuck
I mean you
are
can.
you doing here?
Yeah, you can. But I would have a very thin ice layer.
I want
between-
to know. Okay, you and I are sitting there, we're watching on the couch. Okay, Erin's in her room.
Yeah.
It's just you and I. Somebody walks in the house. Who's gonna say something first? You or me? Who do you think?
Well, I think we'd both freak the fuck
What
out.
would you say? Just like, what's up?
It depends if I'm fucked up or not.
Okay, you and I have
But
had
honestly,
4 to
I
5
would-
beers, and we're just
I would be like, what the fuck are you doing in here?
yeah.
And then I'd say leave. And if they didn't leave, I mean, fucking, we're arming up.
You grabbing the. Okay, are you? And,
I would probably throw hands first.
Yeah, are
we
you
don't
and
have
I gonna
weapons.
tag team him, or are we gonna
Like,
go grab
I would
the
say
blicky?
something, but like, if it depends if he walked in, he's like, oh, sorry, like maybe.
Sorry, wrong house.
Sorry, wrong house. I didn't know. No, but he walked in. I mean, the scariest thing would be if like he walked in and just didn't say anything. Like I'm like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
And then
here?
he's just silent?
And he's just silent.
Okay,
That
silence
would
is worse.
Silence is
100%
way
worse.
fucking worse.
I-
Like not a single like, it's just like a blank stare. Oh my, if there's silence, I'm running. I'm fucking him up right there. I can't.
Somehow I know that if there's silence, you and me are gonna look at each other and be like, nod our heads, just be like, let's take this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's just.
It's like it's unwritten thing. It's like, all right.
Like I saw this video on Twitter, actually, literally not too long. So this couple had like a condo, and like the living room and shit is upstairs. They had a video camera in the condo, and this fucking guy, like her husband, he's a little guy. He's not a big guy. He's in the kitchen. The wife's
midget?
laying on the couch. Not that,
Oh.
but I'm saying he's a small guy,
like
for-
5'6" or something.
No, yeah, like a 5'6" skinny guy. And he's just in the kitchen, he's cooking, whatever. And because I seen the video, and this guy walks up there, like he walked in the front door, and he walked up the stairs to where she's sitting on the couch and points a fucking shotgun at her. And then the fucking husband, without fucking hesitation, sprints in, grabs the gun. And so then him and this guy are just fucking, he's holding the gun as hard as he fucking can. And the
It's
guy's,
intense.
yeah, and he's just fighting. And the wife's just sitting on, she's like,
Help him!
I know. I'm like, help him! And like, obviously, the only thing that happened is he held on to the gun so long. The guy like dragged him down the stairs. He's holding on to the gun so he can't turn around and shoot him. He gets the gun from him. The guy runs, but then finally she calls, and then he runs back upstairs, has the gun. He's like, call the cops, whatever. Like, help him!
Why did she not
How
grab a
bad-
butter knife and just like,
How bad would
gah.
she? How bad would she have felt? Is if like he's fighting and she's just watching, and then he gets bested, he shoots him.
That's the problem with women is that they always say they're down to scrap until the scrapping starts, and then they're just sitting on the sidelines waiting to be tapped in.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, obviously, I'm not saying she can by herself fuck, but it's like, help him.
the problem,
I'm sorry.
The problem with a girl and guy fight is that girls always resort to like pulling hair, and the guy has short hair.
Who
like,
cares? I'm saying just fucking grab, like, help me grab him. You know
Help
what
me,
I mean?
help you.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a
If I go-
shotgun pointed at you.
If I go down, we both go down. Like, I should be the number one priority in this situation.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for the fucking.
And in the video, this is part of it. The guy who came back and knocked on the door and asked for his shotgun back.
the balls on that guy.
Can you imagine you just walk into someone's house like you're like,
Why do you have a
gunpointed at him?
shotgun?
I don't know. And then he knocked, like, hey, about what just happened. Can I get my gun back? Or
It's like, no.
And the guy's like, what the fuck?
Okay. So here's another thing. So say a guy tries to like mug you, right? And you end up getting the best of him, and you beat him, right?
Yeah.
And he's laying on the ground. Are you taking a couple 20s out of his
Yeah.
wallet? Fuck yeah! I'm gonna be
Yeah,
like,
I am.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Yeah.
I'm gonna run your pockets, fool.
Yeah. Learn how to do it, huh?
No, but the first thing I'm doing is probably looking at his ID, taking a picture of it, so I know who he is.
Smart, so you can find his house.
I wasn't saying no, but just in case. you
Light it
never
on
know.
fire. Fucking arson.
Hope you got a fire extinguisher in the house because your daughter's getting a Molotov through the window.
You ever see that shit where it's
Oh,
like, this
fuck.
is a former Navy SEAL who kills pedophiles during the day? It's like, that's cool, but he's also just running around killing people.
Well, he's a vigilante. He's an unappreciated hero.
Yeah, no, I agree with it. 100%. Like, pedophiles, yeah, fuck you. Like, you deserve to die.
Get him.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get cancel culture for that. You want to cancel me for that? Pedophiles, you deserve to die. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like that guy just has a bloodthirst, and he's just like, I can get away with this one, you know?
I mean, he's probably did that shit before, and he's just like, oh,
Yeah. So, like, if, you know how, like, it is interesting how, like, former Navy SEALs turn into, like, mercenaries for hire? You know what I'm saying?
that's a very common thing,
Yeah.
especially and you know what? That's,
Who
hiring them
is
the cartels.
who is the hiring guy for that? Who's the scout? And it's just like, hey, you, Muscles, Mr. Muscles.
I think it's more of a group of guys because here's the thing: you can make a lot of money doing that, and you know who hires people like that? Cartels and shit. So,
It's like,
do you ever I'm saying a lot of people in the cartels get all this, they hire them from the Mexican army, and all the elite soldiers because they can pay them way better than the government
Yeah,
can.
I just that must be like it's kind of like being the fourth string quarterback. It's like being the guy holding the gun at like the cartel guy's house. It's like it's gonna take a lot of balls for him to come here, so I just gotta hold the gun and get paid. But when it does
Yeah.
happen, fuck.
Hopefully I'm not here.
Yeah, I gotta like.
Hopefully it's my day off.
Yeah, I gotta like protect this guy. Do you think they get vacation? It's like, hey, I gotta get my wisdom teeth pulled. Can I? Hey Pablo, can I take the weekend off?
He's like a cartel sniper looking over like the payloads. He's like, hey, tomorrow night we got a big shipment coming in. I'm gonna need you to look over it. I promised my wife we'd have dinner.
Yeah,
Is there any way?
I put it on the Google Calendar.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, Emilio, is there any way we can
Yeah.
get some PTO out of this? Or
dude, they're in the middle of the city. He gets a call. My kid's in trouble at school. I gotta go.
he's like, here, give me the AK.
Yeah.
Here.
Give me the Kalashnikov.
Dude, that's actually fucking hilarious. Like, fucking, like just organized crime guys. Can you imagine? Like, because that's like, they're making a lot of money, but it's all on their own time or whatever. It's like, hey, I'm gonna need you to fly to Miami and do a drop. Hey, this weekend, my daughter's actually graduating.
It's my daughter's quinceañera.
Yeah.
I gotta buy her the crown and shit and the balloons.
Yeah, so I'm kind of busy. He's like, God.
Dude, can you imagine being like, hey, like I got a doctor's appointment. You're out of vacation days. I think I have a couple sick hours left.
They have like HR and shit.
Hey, so Pablo kind of said a racist remark to me earlier.
Yeah, and I'm not okay with it. So.
Can you imagine that being a thing? I feel
I
like
don't know.
that's just a bunch of dudes. They just got to get along. Like
I mean, they have to.
they all got to act tough. They got to get face tats and braid their hair or whatever. But like at the end of the day, they're
At the end of the day, they're probably playing games together.
yeah, they like to be the little spoon at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That's how it is. I like how guys don't like to admit that. I like being a little spoon. Like cuddle me.
I mean, that's not my first choice, but
The little spoon? Fuck yeah. Make me be the little backpack on me, Like fuck.
make me a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Master Splinter.
But I would say it's not I don't mind it if I'm already asleep or something, but usually not my first choice.
It's my first choice. It's not what I
Really?
did, but because they're like rub my back, and it's like I worked all day, so how about you rub me?
And you rub their back for 10 minutes. They rub yours for 2 seconds.
It's actually the
I'm tired.
opposite for me. to be
My
honest.
wrist hurts.
I'm like, and then I act like I'm asleep. Yeah. Oh, I have another funny thing. So, I heard this.
You hear a lot of
I
things.
know. These ears are planted to the ground. Let me tell you, they hear what the streets say, and the streets are always talking.
People hear many things, my lord. Whether the truth is among them is unclear.
Yes. So I know someone with fish. They have like fish, like
Yeah, I know what fish
in
are.
a tank, and so they told me that they had to put one down.
What does that mean?
so-
Putting a fish down? Doesn't it die and you flush it down the toilet
Little beta fish.
with like the fucking mallets?
I thought it meant like flushing down the toilet, but there's actually a way to do it. It's with like a certain liquid, and then they like slowly fall asleep.
Fall asleep or choke on the toxic liquid.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like when fish die, it's pretty peaceful, and then they kind of just float to the
Apparently,
top.
fish can't feel pain, which is weird because every time I've hooked a big old son of a gun, he's flopping like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is the scientific reasoning behind it. Is they don't have
Biologist
a
Isaiah
frontal,
Lesney. Go ahead.
a frontal cerebral cortex, which is the sensory to feel pain, et cetera, like we have in other animals. They don't have that.
Interesting.
So if they feel any pain, it's like a minimal thing. But have you ever seen when a fucking fish
Fish
gets
cry? No, I haven't.
it gets its tail bit off and just keeps swimming? It's just like, okay. It just keeps going. Like,
Don't lizards, can't they like regrow their tails?
yeah, they can.
Imagine
Have you ever tried to catch bluebelly?
Have you ever tried to catch a blue-bellied lizard?
Have you ever tried to catch bluebelly?
Say that 10 times fast.
No, but like when you were kids, you try to catch lizards. You grab, and then if you grab them, they'll rip their own tail off, and then the tail's just like, yeah, they rip their. So then, because usually when they're running, that's what you grab them by first. If you don't get their bodies, their tail,
Yeah.
and so they'll go, and then they'll rip it off, and then you're left with a little worm.
It's
kinda fascinating
It
if
would be
you
weird
think
if the
about it.
tail grew back a body.
Like, imagine this. Imagine a person got their leg blown off, and then they grew another one. Crazy as shit. It's the same thing. It's kind of crazy.
It's the same thing, hypothetical and real. Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like the process of regeneration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a snake sheds its skin to a molt.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy too. It's nuts. Animal Kingdom, man. It's
Dude,
fucking
did
wild.
you? I remember Bill Burr thinking about it. Remember when he taught the gorilla, like the concept
Yeah.
of death? So they
Yeah.
basically Basically, there was this gorilla that they gave a little kitten to like fucking hold, and then they realized it was like a reward system, and they could give if he learned his fucking language. For
and
the
he would
day.
want to learn it so he could
so
pet
he
the cat.
could get to pet the little kitten, right? So
Can you imagine like the first time like they give him the kitten, he just grabs it and goes and throws it against the wall? Because hey, listen, there's a chance it's an ape.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? It might just
Yeah, throws it
Might
against
just
the
bite
wall
its
and
head off
then
and
wondering
throw it.
why it's not working.
like when an animal will kill another animal, it's just like
Hello.
it's like, hello, you good? Can we keep going?
But no, so they I only know this from the Bill Burr segments. I don't know how true this is, but they taught this gorilla all this shit, and it's just going fast. It's learning all
It's
this
throwing
shit.
up gang signs.
Yeah,
it's throwing
I mean,
up the set.
I mean, it's already chosen a gang and everything.
yeah.
And so I don't know who was the chaperone of the kitten that night, but anyways, the kitten got killed. Rest in peace to the
Not
kitten.
by the ape. It got hit by a car. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
it got hit by a car. Which why'd you let it outside? Like,
It's like, hey, this is the gorilla's kitten. Let's just take it out in I-5 and throw it out there and see what happens.
oh, it needs to go pee. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go out. Go.
Yeah.
have
So,
fun.
anyways, it comes back. All right, or the trainer comes back, and the gorilla's like, "Where's the kitten? Where's the kitten?" Right? And so,
Hey, what set you throwing up, shorty?
and so he's basically like, "Yo, it's dead." You know, right?
Imagine like having an argument with someone and you're lying in sign language. You're like, where did you go last night? I was with the boys. Were you with that bitch?
Were you with
No.
Chanel?
No.
Were you
I
with
was,
Chanel?
I was at bar drinking. Like imagine an argument in sign language. How funny that would fucking be.
I feel like that's why deaf people marry each other. But anyways, honestly, is that where we left off? So anyways, the fucking gorilla, they tell the gorilla like, hey.
Side note: if I could fall in love with a deaf girl.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I could just freaking cuss her out. She wouldn't even know.
Okay, that was not the
I'm kidding.
angle I was
I'm
taking,
kidding.
but
She's like, are you mad? No.
you know.
Okay, anyway, so they go back to the gorilla and they tell this gorilla like, hey, your kitten is dead, right? So they tell the gorilla the kitten's dead.
They tell the kitten that the gorilla's dead.
So the gorilla understands and it starts crying, it's weeping all night in its house or whatever. They built it a house.
Its house.
Yeah.
It's like it's behind its mortgage.
So all I'm gonna say is they taught this.
The bank's gonna buy his house.
Yeah. Hopefully you got a good interest rate. As Bill Burr said, they taught the gorilla the concept of death and still left it in jail. Why would you not break the thing out?
Yeah, I mean, you
But
were
that-
better off just leaving the thing as it
But
was.
that video, that's where it cut off. It just started crying and going.
Wouldn't it have been better just to like not teach him that and then let him pet the kitten?
Yeah.
So then it's like he's not.
I mean, here's the other thing. Can species, you know, like in like anime or like cartoons,
In anime.
you know, like in Shrek, the donkey fucks
In like hentai.
in Bukkake, fucking.
Yeah.
You know, in Shrek, the donkey fucks the dragon, and they have dragon donkeys, right?
Yeah. Like dragon bodies with the tail and the
Yeah.
donkey head.
Is that possible?
like a crossbreeding of a different
Yeah, like say
species?
because I know we
don't
can
think- I
crossbreed
don't-
like different dogs. Like, oh, it's half American,
Yeah,
half
but
whatever.
they're still the same species though. They're still canines.
So I'm saying, like, if a dog fucks a cat, are you gonna get
No,
like a
we're
cat
not-
dog?
No, you're not. I don't think that's how that works.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I don't have my phone, but
We're gonna look it
you
up.
can't Google it either. Your phone's recording,
Yeah.
so never mind. But I'm just saying, I think you can within its, I guess, within the bounds of logic of the species.
Well, a
and whatnot.
human's
You can't
DNA
just,
is like one away from a pig. That's why when someone needs a heart valve, they use the heart valve of a pig.
which is interesting. If you think, yeah, but that's like one piece. It has to all fit.
It's
It's
cohesive.
cohesive. Yeah, it's cohesive. Yeah, a pig can't go fuck a chihuahua, and then it's a pig and a chihuahua when it comes out the other side.
Maybe we just haven't tried hard enough.
No, but it's
Maybe
not-
we need a
but
wingman for the chihuahua.
anything that's happened like that, that's unnatural. It was like done scientifically. it wasn't done naturally.
So here's another question for you.
There's not gonna be a fucking ostrich ape running around. There's not gonna be a goldfish.
I'm saying
and a
maybe because
fucking-
we just didn't help the ostriches out. Anyways, I do have a question for you. So the human race somehow became number one in the animal kingdom, right? Which I don't get how, because a baby cannot, like, a calf comes out of a.
it's the brain part. It's the intelligence part.
Well, I'm saying a calf comes out of a freaking cow and it's already walking and rolling.
and if it and it can
A
already
baby
run.
can't do shit. If I have a 5-year-old and just let it alone in my living room, it will die. Like, it can't even
Yeah.
figure out to make top
Honestly-
ramen, and there's
honestly,
instructions
from
printed.
newborn to like 13, 14, maybe even older.
Yeah.
They probably die.
Some 25-year-olds can't even do their own fucking laundry. It's like ridiculous. Anyways, what do you think would be the next runner-up for the king? Like we are the ones in the zoo, and they're the ones trotting around in houses.
I would
and cars.
have to say primates.
Like
Primates probably like monkeys and shit.
Really? But they're not that like. Isn't the most intelligent thing like a dolphin?
Dolphin, yeah, dolphins
Which-
up there.
I've met a couple dolphins. I have. I was in Hawaii and I met some.
I met a couple dolphins. Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
Jack Spence sales. No, I'm just saying I have met a few dolphins. Okay, we've crossed paths, if you can say. What about them seems intelligent? They just come up and just go asking for food.
They are very intelligent.
How?
It's a fact.
In what way?
The way they hunt.
Oh, am I going to give it a fucking algebraic expression? Is just going to solve it with a chalkboard?
Okay, I will give you one right now. Have you ever seen the video of these dolphins hunting? And there's
Everything
a school
hunts.
Of fish. Ah! There's a school of fish. There's a school of fish, and there's like a far away view, and all these dolphins are going around, and so one of them goes in the middle and divides them. He divides, and the other ones are waiting far away, so the fish can't see him. He divides them, and then they swarm one specific group. They eat them all, and they go to the other one, and then they kind of
Okay.
shepherd. They
That
shepherd.
just
them.
seems like instinct. Have you ever seen a pack of hyenas take down a giraffe? Like,
I'm just saying, it's not.
okay,
I'm not the one
when
who said
I
they're the
say
smartest
intelligence,
fucking
when
animal.
I say intelligence,
So how is that not intelligence?
I mean, like, okay.
How is that not
Is
intelligence?
the
You
secret
tell
to
me.
artificial intelligence dolphins? Like,
No, but that's artificial intelligence. This is real life intelligence.
synthetic, maybe.
No, exactly. That's not the same thing.
But what I'm saying
we're not talking about
is,
CPUs and GPUs. We're talking
how
about fucking
are they
nature.
the most intelligent beings? What have they done? What have they contributed? Have I ever seen a painting on the wall and been like, oh, that was done by Marty the dolphin? Like, never.
It's so interesting how words are open for
No,
interpretation.
they,
aren't
they are, just like the Bible. And what I'm saying is,
They are. I'm not the one who named them the most
but you're
intelligent.
defending the dolphins.
Because I've seen many things about it. I've read a lot of things about it. I've
You've
seen
read
a lot of
things
clips.
about dolphins.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. I've watched a lot of Planet Earth.
Yeah. Did you see that freaking movie with it, with the dolphin? What the fuck was that?
Flipper.
Flipper? Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did see
Great
Flipper.
film.
I did see
It
Flipper.
was a cinematic masterpiece, if I will.
But okay, how about this? What other animal can you take into a cage and make it do backflips and it pets you and it fucking makes you ride
Any
its
animal,
nose?
you give it food, they'll do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, yeah. You can ride a lion and it's not going to eat you after giving it a couple
You
steaks.
could put a grape on top of a seal and watch it bounce a
Yeah,
beach
exactly what
ball.
I'm saying. They're different. They're a little more intelligent. There's a little more depth to them.
Have you ever seen a seal balance a beach ball? Why does he do that? Why does he do that? For the shrimp in the bucket.
But he can understand that I get this if I
It's
do
called a
this.
reward system. You give
Yeah,
it a
I know.
reward, you get a...
Okay, how about this? You give a lion a steak every day for 2 years. Guess what? You hop in there. There's a good chance it's still gonna fucking eat you.
There's people who hug lions. Have you ever seen those guys who are just like petting ligers and shit?
Yeah. Have you ever?
Why do
have
they
you
always have their shirts off?
Yeah.
Is it like the skin-to-skin contact?
I think it is. But all those people that went to live with wolves.
It's like, oh, you're wearing H&M. I'm not cool
Or
with
those
you.
people that own wild animals. A lot of the time, or at least half the time, they get attacked or they get eaten by the animals.
Because they piss them off. The thing with humans is like, you piss me off, I know to go into the other room, sleep on the couch, and watch some fucking Netflix. Animals are just like, oh, I'll just fucking
Well, if they're
eat you.
carnivorous, it's like I'm fucking hungry.
Well, some of them.
How does this
some
bitch
of them
taste?
are herbivores. What's the other one? Omnivore. That's what we are, right? We eat
Eat
everything.
both. Eat both.
You know, we eat coochie and ass.
We're
I'm an
bi-carnivore.
Bi-carnivore?
It's like bisexual, but bi-carnivore.
If you had to come out, how would you do it? Would you like do it on Twitter or like tell your family?
I
in, like, a
don't
speech?
have to come out, but if I had to, I probably just wouldn't. Because I don't need attention.
Yeah.
So I probably would just keep it to myself.
Would you tell your family?
Oh, yeah. I mean, eventually when I'm getting porked by a
Why
dude,
is
they
it
would
your-
know, but...
But you're bi. You could be with a girl or a guy.
Oh, I'm bi. Well, then I'd probably definitely keep it to myself. It's like,
Yeah, it's
unless there was a day if I'm a bisexual person, then I was like, okay, I'm dating. Then you have to tell your.
If you're dating them, yeah.
Hey, by the way, this isn't my boy I met.
Yeah. It's like, hey, in Thanksgiving, we're going to be kissing around the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's any way
It's like, yeah,
Do
we're
it.
going to be holding hands on top of the table to let everyone know.
I wouldn't have a fucking parade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have something you would do? I feel like you did if you asked the question.
No, it just popped in my mind. I think I just tweet I'm gay. Period. Because my whole 300 followers would be like,
But then everyone would be like, yeah, you are. As a joke, like, yeah, you're gay. Yeah.
it's like finally all those pictures of you and Z have been posting for 8 years make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense too.
Yeah. Do you think anyone thinks we're gay?
Not actually, but I
don't think
do. I'm sure there's a good amount of people that know us. But like, they're kind of they're getting little gay boys.
No.
Not actually,
No,
but
yeah.
I'm saying, you
but
know.
I mean, when I feel like people are like, there was a bug.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. It was way off. I feel like at this point, it's like, okay, we know what they are. They're just the boys that show up to the wedding together. You know, that's good.
Yeah.
They're here for a good time, not a long time.
That is true. That's what we preach. That's what we do
Yeah,
all the
and we
time.
practice what we preach.
Yes, we do.
It's easy as that. Well, Z's got to go on a date. We're gonna fucking end it right here.
I don't have a date. I have a meeting, a fellowship meeting.
A meeting?
So, yeah,
A meeting between two cohorts.
It's AA. Thank you.
Oh, says you drinking a
Yes, I'm
Coors Light.
drinking.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching Around the Lunch Table. Z, where can they find you?
They can find me at Isaiah_Lesney. James, where can they find you?
Glad you asked. They can find me at Jack_Spencer. You can find us both at Around the Lunch Table. Make sure you check out the Around the Lunch Table Patreon. It's patreon.com/Around the Lunch Table. I don't think our fall collection is coming out because we just haven't heard anything about it. But yeah, just stay tuned, and that's about it. So,
Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
And see ya.
See ya.
Let's get rowdy up in here.